Hi everyone, welcome back to It's Just Anxiety 23. I think I'm just going to start calling the channel IJA for short. So welcome back to IJA. My name's Stacy. Channel is basically about me and my experiences through life and how I deal with anxiety because I have chronic issues with it. Today was a pretty good day. I didn't really have any bad anxiety. When it got a little screwy, I hopped online twice. That helps. Gives me something to focus on, something to do. And then I got the paperwork I needed. My husband got his birth certificate, so he was able to go get his ID, which solves one problem he had. And then I needed paperwork from the Secretary of State to solve a problem I have so that I can get my car insurance reduced back to what I was quoted instead of the almost quadruple rate it went to because they can't get a copy of it anyway. So hopefully that's all taken care of. So I get in the door and it's not, I can't even get to my room before the screaming starts because my mother can't find the garage remote. And I don't think I've said this before, but if you are new and haven't heard, we live with my mother. We help take care of her. She's 82. After we lost my dad during the pandemic, and because she was locked in the house for so long during the pandemic, she has difficulty walking. The arthritis in her knees got really bad because she didn't walk for almost a year, because she used to get up and go to the nursing home and go out to breakfast and run errands and stuff every day. She can't drive anymore. And my husband was in a car accident and totaled her car, so, she doesn't have a car, even if she wanted to drive, but we don't want her driving, She couldn't find her fork, and it was right next to her plate. She can't find the remote if it's on the table because her vision, she has macular degeneration, so she gets a little hard to deal with at times. I understand. My vision isn't great. I'm trying to get my son to get a ride to the show tonight because I need new glasses. And I have old prescription glasses that I can wear at night, but they're not great, So if he can get a ride, I'd rather him get a ride because it's definitely going to be late. It's, a 9:45 show. So I was like, dude, you got to try to get a ride, You want nanny driving? Because that's about as safe as I feel sometimes in the dark. That's a slight exaggeration, but it gets the point through to a 16-year-old that just wants to go with his friends. I want him to get there safe with his friends, So he is 16, but he doesn't have his license yet because we didn't have a car after hers was totaled for him to drive, and mine's rear-wheel drive, so he didn't want to drive mine in the winter. And I don't blame him. I mean, it's a big car. I have a Dodge Challenger, so it's a big car. It's a big engine. He just, afraid it hits the gas too hard and spins out. He doesn't want to, feel guilty about totaling the car before he even has his license, So, so he still has catch-up time to do. But, yeah, so I get in the door and she's just screaming, and I know she's frustrated. I know. I can't imagine what it's like for her because I haven't walked in her shoes, so I try to not judge. I mean, I know how it affects me when she starts screaming. It annoys me. It gives me anxiety, but that's not my point. I'm trying to grow as a human being beyond that and be able to say, well, yeah, it does annoy the hell out of me, but, she can't see, she can't leave the house, and she's frustrated and angry. And you gotta have some patience, I have way more patience with children than I do with adults. And it's just, I don't know, I was born that way. It's just my factory default setting. I can take a lot from a kid. And seniors, I just kind of have to walk away from when, it just, I don't know. It's just the way I'm wired. But I do try to at least have empathy, and I, I haven't walked a mile in her shoes. I don't know how she feels. I mean, I know she feels shitty, physically and mentally. I know she's frustrated. And that I've been there in different ways, you know, but I've been there. So I just hope she has a better day. Can't even go try to talk to her right now because she's so upset. She won't, you know, she'll just start yelling at me about something. So just leave her alone until she calms down and then go try to make small talk later. It's about all you can do, you know. I don't want to fight with her. So if you have any recommendations, if you're dealing with an aging parent and strategies, I'd love to hear them. You know, I mean, we do what we can. We buy her, you know, chocolates or chips or like, you know, try to bring her something when we go out. You know, I don't know that we are thinking of her, even though she doesn't think we do. We do. A lot of times I don't have anything she likes. So she's picky, even though she'll eat anything. She'll be like, that's terrible. And then she'll eat all of it. She did that to my son. He was going to send his food back. He went to the bathroom, came back. She ate half his food that he was going to send back. And she complained the whole time. We love her. You know, it's just who she is. She ain't changing. She's not changing at 82. That ain't going to happen. All right, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day. This is the third video, so I probably won't post another one. It's getting late in the day, and I gotta make dinner and clean up and do all the, you know, adulting things around here that make my life such a joy. But I'll probably be in the comments to some of my favorite YouTubers, because I don't watch TV. So Relatable Reese, if she is on, you might catch me in the comments section there. I'm trying to think who else I watch. Survivor the Survivor might be done for the weekend. I know they take the weekend off unless something major breaks, because they podcast Monday through Friday. They're a true crime channel. Hidden True Crime usually will do a Friday or Saturday night show. So I might pop over to Hidden True Crime, depending on what Lauren and Dr. John are talking about. They're a husband-wife team. They are great. I do like them very much. He's a forensic psychologist. She's a reporter. So they do a great channel. All right, I'm going to cut this, everybody. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. I need subscribers. But please leave me a comment. Like I said, you have strategies for dealing with aging parents. I'd love to hear them. If you have strategies for dealing with grandchildren, I don't have them yet, but one day I will. I'm interested in that too. But please share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, hit the notification bell so you don't miss next video I post, and I'll see you in the comment section. Have a good day.